Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the CISD Athletics stream here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium, home of the Grand Oak Grizzlies. Tonight, it's homecoming. I'm Sam Lorch alongside David Laney. We will be your voices tonight for this huge district game as Grand Oaks is looking at that last playoff spot. Crucial game. Got to play each game going forward. Tough loss last game. Bounce back against an 0-4 New Caney team. David, how you doing tonight, my man?
Doing good, doing good. I think you hit the nail on the head. Looks like College Park, the Woodlands, and Willis will pretty much have a lock on the top first three positions in the playoffs. Only one's going to be available for the other teams in the district, and the Grand Oaks right now is still in the race, and they need a win tonight to stay there.
That's right. If Grand Oaks wins tonight, they'll play Conroe next week, which could be a very pivotal game towards that last playoff spot. But beautiful night, great Friday night, heading into the weekend. We got a game here at Wood Forest. There's another game over at Moorhead Stadium, and then possibly one of the biggest games in Texas, College Park versus Willis over in Willis. We'll be giving you updates on that game.
Yeah, that could decide who's going to well, we talked about it earlier. We could end up with a three-way tie.
We very much so could. Very much.
And if that happens, it'll be interesting to see how the teams are seeded. Different scenarios are at play there, but we'll have to get to that a little bit later in the season after we see what happens in Willis tonight.
So Grand Oaks coming into this game, we mentioned they were 1-2 in the district, but they have played their two losses, 45-14 loss against the Woodlands, and then a 41-14 loss against College Park, who those teams have looked dominant to start the season, and they have a 58-0 win over Cleveland. We'll look at the New Caney side of things. They are 0-4, 0-2 in the district, 24-10 loss to Conroe, and a 31-28 loss to Oak Ridge. Quality losses for New Caney against two solid teams. New Caney looking to bounce back. Grand Oaks looking to bounce back also. These are two teams that are coming off previous losses. But Grand Oaks love to be back at home here at Wood Forest Bank Stadium. You never want to lose at home, especially on homecoming, David.
True. And if you look at the stats for the district, they've got the number 1 and the number 4 rusher in Caden Goss and Brian Victorian. They've also got, I want to say Grant Smith is probably a 4-year starter.
Yeah, Grant Smith,
at least
he was
three.
the starting quarterback when I was a senior. So this is third year of seeing Mr. Smith running the offense for the Grizzlies.
Go ahead.
When they have that, we were mentioning the dual running back system, it makes things easier for the offense and for Coach McDowell. When you have so many weapons in the backfield, you got the number 1 and the number 4, not just running back in the whole district, David. You got the number 1 guy and the number 4 guy, Victorian and Goss. We'll see them split time, basically. Goss has 546 yards rushing on the season in just 5 games played, over 100 yards per game. He's gotten into the end zone 4 times. He's looking to add on to that tonight, for sure.
I'm thinking if New Caney cannot keep this game close, it's going to get out of hand quick for them. They're a young team, very young team. I think they're starting a freshman quarterback. Am I correct?
They have, from what we have concluded, they have split stats between the quarterbacks. They have a sophomore and a freshman quarterback, New Caney does. Marquise Smith, number 17 for New Caney, and 39, Peyton Lopez, the freshman. It's definitely a culture shock when you have a freshman in there. Game's moving a little fast. My senior year of high school, we saw Cam Nunley, who's currently a junior at Conroe. He had to get some reps in as a freshman. So it takes a toll on you when you have the freshman quarterback running the offense, but they've both looked good in their games. The 0-4 start can be a little deceiving, playing two tough non-district opponents, but it's going to be a good one here tonight. Homecoming, beautiful weather. We'll see the homecoming court at halftime as we're just 10 minutes away from game time. We're going to step aside just now. We're going to have our lovely sponsor commercials roll. Then we'll come back after the hype video right before. We'll cover a little bit more before our national anthem. Stay tuned.
Keating Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Conroe ISD Athletics. We're suited up to equip your team with a versatile Silverado, heavy-duty or Colorado, spacious Tahoe and Suburban, or sporty Equinox, Trax, and Trailblazer. Keating Chevrolet has a large selection of certified pre-owned. After you've left it all on the field, come pick out your next Chevrolet at Keating Chevrolet. Keating Chevrolet is pleased to partner with Conroe ISD for every game, every play, every win. Come visit us today or browse online at KeatingChevrolet.com.
Our orthopedic care is shaped around you. And you. And you. Because customizing treatments and using breakthrough techniques is how your comeback starts. Like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements and providing the same specialty care as we do for the Houston Rockets. So you return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Wood Forest National Bank, where convenience meets community. With over 30 branch locations in and around Montgomery County, we're always close by to help you with your banking needs. But we're more than just a bank, we're proud supporters of our local community, dedicated to making Montgomery County a better place to live and work. Experience the difference at Wood Forest National Bank. Convenient, caring, and committed to you.
Imagine you are her, or him. Like everyone, a sprain, tear, or nagging ache can set you back. Until your expert orthopedic team at Houston Methodist uses advanced technology to personalize a treatment plan that's minimally invasive, heals your pain, and gets you back to life on your terms. That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it. For you, Houston Methodist, leading medicine.
And here come the Grand Oak Grizzlies onto the field through the Grizzly inflatable. Got the blue smoke coming out of the inflatable and that hype video. David, let me tell you, I am ready to run through a brick wall tonight.
Yeah, you flew in from Lubbock, what, yesterday?
Yesterday,
You're already hyped up for that game tomorrow night,
that's
I believe.
right. I'm ready. I'll be at the Texas Tech Houston game in Houston. Grand Oaks and New Caney is making their way out to the inflatable of theirs. We will see these teams lining up shortly for the national anthem, and then we'll have Friday Night Lights action coming your way momentarily as the New Caney Eagles run out onto the field. Should be a good one in store here at Woodforest Bank Stadium.
Yeah, you had mentioned earlier, Sam, both of these teams coming off of a loss. Grand Oaks, pretty big loss, and Caney barely coming out behind Oak Ridge in their game. So both of these teams are hungry for a win. And as we talked about earlier, Grand Oaks is probably the only team that has any aspirations of making the playoffs, and they've got to. This is one they've got to win. They should win, but hey, strange things can happen.
So, national anthem coming up soon. We'll step aside for that, and then it will be time for Grizzlies versus the Eagles here on CISD Athletics Woodforest Bank Stadium. We'll step aside.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as the Grand Oaks High School Marching Band plays our national anthem.
And it is time for Friday Night Football. Grand Oaks wearing their gray jerseys with the orange helmet. New Caney in the all-white uniforms with the white helmets.
You know, Sam, I'm not expecting this to be a close game, but I've noticed those flags in the southern end zone pretty much getting close to standing out straight. If this is a close game, it could be a matter of who catches the win in the final quarter for a field goal.
And we saw that in play last night. Oak Ridge, after the first touchdown, kicker missed the extra point. So having that could be a factor early in this game, as David mentioned. The flag's out at the right side of the field. Yeah, they're standing up straight. Wind is blowing.
That's probably a 15 knot wind, I would estimate. Enough to to get behind a field goal or a kick and add a few yards to
It's the
kicker's range.
Yeah, captain's heading to midfield. Grant Smith, veteran quarterback, out there in the middle. I see Aaron Times as well, D-end. I believe Kevin Ross, linebacker, is also out there. I'm not sure.
New Caney has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
So New
Grand
Caney
Oaks will receive on this end. Good
wins
luck
the
and God
toss.
bless, man.
New Caney wins the toss. They defer their option to the second half. So Oak Ridge offense with Grant Smith running the show at the quarterback.
The captains representing the Eagles tonight are number 42.
They'll get the balls
Number
first.
56, Isaac Gonzalez. And number 72, Jacob Knight.
Joel Rodriguez for New Caney will be doing the punting and kicking duties for the Eagles.
Kevin Ross. Number 42, Scotty Wooten. And number 93, Aaron Time.
And we'll see Grand Oaks, who's back there.
The officials for tonight's game are
I'm seeing Keelan Goss, the number 1 running back in the district in terms of rushing yards.
Jason Manning, side judge Dion Samuel, field judge Kevin Ross, depth judge Brandon Lee, and box official Sawyer Manning.
Looks like they're playing up, expecting more of a pooch kick here, Sam.
Yeah, last night we saw some trickeration from Oak Ridge on the special teams. So we'll see Rodriguez to kick off for the Eagles. Checking with both sides. And we're off. It's a little bit of a squib kick.
Yep.
Received right at the 30 for Grand Oaks. He'll take it. Makes a man miss out to the 35. He's got open room. Out to the 45. The kicker was there to force him out of bounds, but great return for Jade Mitchell as he gets into Eagle territory right at the 44-yard line. Excitement early here, David.
Absolutely a good way to open up the contest, and I don't see any flags on the field. Good run back there.
On the replay here, Mitchell was able, sure hands, makes a couple defenders miss, and outstanding field position for the Grizzlies.
They're already in New Caney territory.
So we will see Smith and Goss in the backfield. 2 receivers at the top, 1 tight end on the line. Grizzlies want to score early here on homecoming. Great crowd of Grizzly supporters. Smith drops back, has all the time. He's taking a shot
Got a
deep.
man open.
Is it Goss? He incomplete. Was in the hands and he just dropped it.
It was a little underthrown. He had to hold weight. The receiver had to wait for the ball and gave the defender time to adjust and really break up that pass. But that was a good attempt. He was definitely open.
So now we'll see the 4th leading rusher in the district, Brian Victorian, enter the game. They got the dual-headed monster backfield, Goss and Victorian. Tighter set here for the Grizzlies. Smith takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Victorian. Victorian gets about 5. Good initial surge from the offensive line there.
Yeah, going back to that earlier throw, Sam, I think the wind may have held that ball up a little bit. The Grizzlies are
Injury
going into
timeout.
the wind. We have a timeout. I think the wind may have held that ball a little bit. If he'd been throwing the other direction, he'd probably have a touchdown.
We mentioned earlier that the wind is swirling out there. They got flags are moving. And we'll see a big 3rd and long early for the Grizzlies. Goss back in the game at running back. Smith's going to do a play action. Scans. A little bit of pressure. He's going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to escape left. Does he have any opening? And he's going to be short of the first down. Decision time for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that was a good defensive coverage there on the Eagles' part. Had all the receivers covered. He wanted to run through the middle, and the linebackers were cut that off, and Smith had to take it to the sideline. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Rolling the dice early are the Grizzlies. 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to draw the Eagles off sides. Play clock's down to 5.
I think he may be changing the play.
Get it off just in time. It's going to be a handoff to Goss. Can he get to the edge? This one, he's going to make the first down. That last surge through the defender gets the first down. Was initially stopped behind the line to gain, but that extra effort keeps the Grizzlies' drive moving.
Yeah, good leg strength there. Was able to get that ball across the line. Just keep those legs moving. Keep those, you see in the replay, keep them moving. And he knew which way he needed to fall, too.
And Goss is the leading rusher in the district for a reason, and he's showing that here early on tonight. Smith under center. It's going to be tossed to Goss. Has room through the middle. He's getting the second level, and he gets all the way into the red zone at the 15. Keelan Goss.
Yeah, he demonstrated why he's leading the district in rushing right there, Sam. Good hard run.
Blocks from the offensive line. Found the seam. And the Grizzlies knocking on the end zone early. Smith in the gun. Takes it, steps back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Overthrown, incomplete.
I think that ball just got away from him. Had plenty of time. Good coverage there. That deep offensive front for Grand Oaks doing a great job of giving him plenty of time to throw the ball. I think it just kind of slipped off his hand and kind of sailed on him.
Paxton McCutcheon, intended receiver there. Smith under center now. It's going to be a handoff to Goss. Goss. Oh, bulldozes the guy down. We'll be right at the line to gain. Are they gonna? They're gonna give him the first down. They're gonna have first and goal. We see on the replay, just runs with so much power. Does Goss?
And he's not a real big kid. He's just all muscle.
Number 2, like Ashton Genty. Smith looking all the time in the world. Has a man overthrown and then underthrown. Looking for 2 different guys.
I think that was intended for number 0, Paxton McCutcheon. But you're right. It looked like it could have been. You're not sure if he was throwing to the receiver in front or the receiver behind.
And Smith had all day there in the pocket. But if I'm Grand Oaks, I'm going to Goss here. New Caney has 5 on the line. It is going to be handoff to Goss. He's touched in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down right around the 2, tripped up. Third down.
3-yard gain of the play. That's going to bring up third down.
Now Smith under center. It's just going to be a handoff to Goss. They're playing a little bit of bully ball, and he gets into the end zone for his 5th touchdown on the season. The leading rusher in the district, showing why he leads the district in rushing yards. And the light show going off here in the bank. We'll see the ensuing PAT. David, what'd you see there?
I saw some big men up front opening some holes for him to make it into the end zone.
And we're going to run a little trickeration here, and it doesn't appear they're going to get it. Trying to catch the Eagles sleeping there on the 2-point attempt. I look up and I see the ball being snapped. So 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Blackie there, the backup quarterback, was trying to...
You hate to see that early because you're afraid it may come back to haunt you later.
It was a very interesting play design. Had none of the blocking unit was at the ball, and just the snapper.
Well, that's a play that Lufkin used to run a lot when they were in the district, and oftentimes ran it to a great level of success. But I'm sure New Caney was prepared for it tonight, having seen the game films, and we're able to stop it.
So the unsuccessful 2-point attempt will keep the score 6-0 Grand Oaks. New Caney, first drive of the game. I believe we'll see Mason Woodle doing the kickoffs.
I think that's Rosado,
It is Rosado.
Caden Rosado. I think he's leading the district in kicking. He'll be kicking into that stiff breeze.
Yeah, Rodriguez to kick off. It's going to be, oh, it gets into the end zone for the touchback.
It almost stayed out. It had the right spin, but just hit a little bit too close to the end zone.
So we're going to see this Eagles offense, where we don't know who's kind of the guy at quarterback. From the stats, we see that they run a two-system quarterback, but I can tell you more than likely we'll see an underclassman running the show. As I think that is 39, Peyton Lopez, the freshman in the backfield. Lopez in the gun. It's going to be play action. There's instant pressure. It's going to be a screen pass, check down to Shepard Grown. That'll be a gain of nothing. It's going to be a loss of 4.
It looked like they were trying to set up a screen, but it really didn't have time for the offensive lineman to pull in that situation, and he hit his tight end, but had no blockers in front of him. Good pursuit there on the behalf of Grand Oaks. He'll lose 3.
Corey Johnson, the running back next to Lopez. Lopez drops, throws, has a man, bobbled and caught at the 30 for the Eagles. That's Braden Logan, their leading receiver on the year.
That was a nice pass. Hit him in the hands, and he was fortunate he didn't get hit. He caught it on the rebound. Many times in that situation, the corner or the safety comes up and gives you a good pop. He was lucky he was able to get a mulligan.
So Lopez, gain of 8 there. Makes it a manageable 3rd down. It's going to be a keeper for Lopez. He's trying to get to the edge, has room to run. He's going to get the 1st down. The freshman quarterback gets a 1st down on the 1st drive, David.
New Caney, the Eagles appear to me to have come out loose. They've got nothing to lose tonight. They're not expected to make the playoffs, so they're playing like a loose football team with nothing to lose.
And these reps for Lopez are going to be so valuable towards his development. As we've mentioned, he is just a freshman. And we'll see if they're going to get Corey Johnson involved. We see a little bit of pre-snap motion across the line. Lopez drops back, throws caught. No, it is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Was looking for Shepard Grown there, the tight end.
Looks like the early indication, I think, was illegal procedure. We'll take a look here. He's pointed one of the offensive linemen.
The ball seemed
Illegal
to come
shift.
out. Yeah.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first.
So they'll remain 1st down, though. Pushes him back 5 yards.
If Grand Oaks was expecting an easy time tonight, they might be surprised based on what I'm seeing out of New Caney so far. They're a well-coached team.
Lopez, a little speed option over to Johnson. Johnson gets to the 35 and a little bit past. 2nd and 9 ensuing for the Eagles.
Looks like he got back what they lost on the penalty, +1.
That is good for the Eagles. As Kyson Morgan there was able to make the stop.
We're only in the 1st quarter, Sam, but I'm already seeing a lot of the Grizzly players with their hands on their hips.
Yeah,
You typically don't see that till late in the game.
You don't want to see that really at all, and if you want to see it, you want to see it in that 4th quarter when you either have the game wrapped up or it's towards the end. Johnson goes in motion. Lopez looks like it's going to be a screen. And it tackle for loss there. Logan was met by a herd of Grizzlies. I think that was 91. Trey Lott.
You got Scott Rutan. He smelt that one out pretty good, Sam.
There's a lot of
He smelt
Grizzlies.
it out well.
anytime the offensive line kind of bails initially, you can kind of bet that's going to be a screen pass. And we've seen a couple screens early for the Eagles, but now they have 3rd and long upcoming. See if Lopez is going to take a shot here. Play clock running down. Lopez looking across the field, and that's going to be overthrown. Maybe some miscommunication there, but he had a man across the slant there, number 14, DJ Banks.
Yep. If he would have hit him on a stride, I think that he could have scored because he had nothing but green grass in front of him. And I think that was the first errant pass that Lopez has had tonight.
So we'll see Joel Rodriguez, the punter, averages 30 yards per punt. Almost blocked there. Grand Oaks back to receive. He's gonna, ball's out, but it goes out of bounds. Dangerous for the Grizzlies. If he wasn't at that sideline, that could be Eagles football, but luckily went out of bounds at the 35.
Yeah, Jacoby Andrus on that reception there, and as you said, ball went out of bounds. But I think I don't think there was much of a worry there for a fumble, being so close to the sideline like that. The momentum was going to carry him and the ball that way.
So we will see Grant Smith and the Grizzlies offense.
So neither one of these teams able to score on their initial series. Could be a good game tonight, Sam.
So we see a handoff to Victorian, and he's churning them legs. Gain of 4. And the ground game for the Grizzlies has been dominant early. We mentioned in the pregame they have the number 1 and number 4 rusher in the districts.
If I correct myself, Grand Oaks did get their score on their initial series and missed the extra point.
So Smith looks left, takes a shot, has a man. There is a flag on the play.
Typically thrown in the area where we find holding.
Looks
Smith
like, offense is walking back.
Smith looked better on that pass there. He much better in control. He's been kind of settling down, you might say.
He's been having great protection from
Personal
this.
foul, shot block, number 56 and 63 on the offense. 15-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
So that is going to hurt the Grizzlies big time, because that'll push them back 15 yards and make it 2nd and a country mile.
Yeah. A lot of times that's an unintentional penalty. The offensive lineman has a player engaged, and another player comes and hits him.
Yeah, there was shot block there. Two offensive linemen. So Grizzlies looking to pick up a chunk of yardage here. Probably airing it out here on 2nd down. And that's what they'll do. Smith is pressured. He's going to have to roll out to his left. He's going to take off and run. Slides down right around the 33. He's going to make this 3rd down, 3rd and long.
Yeah, that chop block penalty really hurt him.
And it's one of those penalties that they probably didn't need to commit to keep Smith alive in the pocket on that chop block. So they'll have 3rd and 14.
The obvious throwing situation here.
Smith is going to throw a little screen pass across the right side, and is not going to get anywhere near the 1st down marker, as that is Darnell Jackson, the Grizzlies' leading receiver with 262 yards on the season. And we'll see the punt unit for the Grizzlies. As we mentioned earlier, Rosado is the district's leading punter in punt yards and punt average. So we could see the Grizzlies flipping fields here.
Looks like New Caney has him and Brown back to receive. He'll be kicking into that wind, Sam.
Oh, we're going to see some movement.
Yeah, I think we have a offsides.
Good tight spiral of a punt, though. After the play was blown dead.
It won't be enough to give them a first down, but
We'll see who it's on. I believe it was on the Eagles.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And the fans are really showing out tonight for the Grizzlies.
homecoming.
The home section is filling up fast. Student section, they're engaged.
Well, with homecoming,
Yeah, we'll see at halftime. They'll do the homecoming court as Rosado's going to get the punt off. Going to be caught right at the 23. The ball is out. Is it? Doesn't appear to be. But a nice tackle there.
yeah, he took a chance. He really should have let that ball hit, and he's lucky to maintain control in that situation.
Yeah, we'll see here on the replay. Nickel for the Grizzlies flying in there, making the hit.
I think in 9 out of 10 situations, the receiver
You either got to
loses
call
it.
the fair catch or you need to just let it.
In most situations like that, he loses it.
Because Nickel was in hot pursuit there to make that tackle. Rosado had some nice hang time on that punt. We'll see the Eagles offense that showed some flashes on that first drive. High snap for Lopez. He's going to take it himself. He's going to pick up a nice 3 yards.
Yeah, that looked like a designed run. Grizzlies are getting good penetration. Remember, this is a young team from you, Caney.
So Lopez on 2nd and long. Drop back to pass. Has a man across the middle. Oh, and it is just dropped by Logan. Grizzlies catch a break there. Was an easy first down and more if that's caught.
Again, a young team.
Lopez put it right in the breadbasket for Braden Logan, the leading receiver, just dropped.
He's just a junior. But you're right, that's one he'll be reliving in his dreams tonight.
So it'll stay 3rd and 9 for the Eagles. Lopez is going to roll out left. Pressured. Throw is, see what the signal is. They're going to say he caught it. Logan reels that tough ball in, and they're going to bring the punt team out. Huge stop for the Grizzlies as they get a 3 and out.
So far, the game's been fun to watch, Sam. A lot of offense.
Rodriguez does the punting duties. High snap. Is he going to get it off? He does, just in time. Low liner, and I see a flag about 10 yards behind the ball, and I see a hat thrown, so that is 2 flags. Saw some extracurricular activity down there on the field.
We'll have to wait and see and have them iron this one out for us. You don't see them throw their hat too often, but they will when they don't have a flag. I've already thrown the flag.
Refs will convene right around midfield, discussing the penalties and the implications for both teams.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Live ball, personal foul, hands to the face, number 8 on the kicking team. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, number 8 on the kicking team. He has been ejected.
All right, well, not something you see very often.
And especially in a game like this where there's not really a lot at stake. Must have been a comment made.
And that is their long snapper. So we might have to see an emergency long snapper for the new Caney Eagles. So Grand Oaks is going to have this ball closer we'll see how many yards, because there was a live ball foul and a dead ball foul. Both of those penalties are not the short 5-yard ones. Those are some big, hefty penalties. And so this ball is going to be...
Looks like they're going to mark off both of them.
And
it'll be a 30-yard penalty.
that is not something you want to see if you are an Eagles fan. Huge for the Grizzlies, as they will almost start in the red zone, just 4 yards shy.
I'm sure Coach Bennett for the Eagles will coach that player up. The player that was ejected.
So we'll see Smith. It's going to go to Goss. Goss has room to run up the middle.
Carried by number 2, Keelan Goss. After the 17.
Gain of 8 or 7. We are just under 2 minutes here.
Been a quick quarter.
It has been a quick quarter.
Yeah, Goss is fun to watch. He has very good senses and his ability to find the gaps. I think he's what you would call an elusive runner. Very elusive.
Smith under the center. We've seen this a lot tonight from the Grizzlies. Stronger formation, could be a handoff to Victorian in there. It's going to be a toss to Victorian. It's juking inside, just short of the first down.
Again, showing that elusiveness.
Yeah,
His ability to avoid tacklers.
that was Victorian in the game with the...
Again, not a very big runner.
So they're going to go a little hurry up. Back to Victorian. Victorian gets the first down. So that'll move the chains for the Grizzlies.
Opportunity here for the Grizzlies to open it up a little bit.
Trying to take advantage of the great field position that they got. Smith under center again. Victorian is the back. It's going to be a play action. Smith rolls out right, has a man, and is he going to get into the end zone? He dives for it. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Ethan Vera, the tight end, muscles his way into the end zone for 6.
Good play call there, because it looked like New Caney had their corner on a corner blitz, and it left that linebacker wide open.
Grizzlies, before that play, under center, all handoffs. Eagles bite on the play action, and Vera, house call for 6. And it looks like they're going to do the 2-point thing again. It's going to be picked off.
That could be run back for 2 points.
Sam Harris with the interception. So we've seen that formation
Twice.
for the Grizzlies, an 0 for 2, but it makes sense why they wanted to get that 2-point conversion to get them up 14.
Well, you're reading the defense, and if you see the right setup, you go ahead and go for the 2.
Because that's
otherwise you bring your blockers over and you kick the extra point.
That's a judgment call made by the long snapper and or quarterback to see if they have numbers to their liking.
But then you have to be able to execute the play.
That's right.
A good heads-up play there by the secondary of New Caney to intercept that ball. Again, that's one you can run back for a 2-point conversion, your own 2-point conversion.
And Rosado, the lefty kicker, is going to try to boom it big, back deep. High kick. Caught around the 12 is the Eagles. Grizzlies, he's fighting forward, is Cameron Clay, the sophomore. And the Eagles will get favorable starting position past the 25. We have 29 seconds left to go in the first quarter, as we will see.
That wasn't their center. You said their long snapper, but he was not the center who got ejected, was it, Sam?
No, it was just their the long snapper. It was on our roster a backup quarterback. So we will see Lopez taking the snap. He's looking for Logan. I think that was deflected at the line.
It was.
By a Grizzly. I think it's Aaron Times, 93. It is. Aaron Times with 24 tackles on the season. Times and Thompson, or the deadly duo edge rushers for the Grizzlies. As they run a 4-down lineman formation. Trying to bring the pressure on the Eagles. A little high snap for Lopez. He's going to keep it himself. Tries to get to the edge. Is pushed out of bounds by Kevin Ross.
He might have got a yard out of it.
Great pursuit speed there by Ross. And it looks like the Eagles will just take this play down to the end of the first quarter. And we're going to have...
That's the end of the first quarter.
them flipping fields here.
It's been a pretty good game so far. I think the Eagles are fortunate that they're only down by 12 rather than 14 with those two-point conversions by the Grizzlies having failed. Grizzly defense has been getting good control of the line there, good penetration on each play, not giving Lopez very long to throw, and then good pursuit to the corners when they try to run. I think Caney has recognized there's really not much up the middle.
Gullo Toyota, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Ford are your hometown auto dealers. We have been treating customers like family since 1970. So when you're ready for a new or used vehicle, go with the name you know. Gullo, Gullo Ford, Gullo Mazda, and Gullo Toyota. Shop GulloAuto.com.
They've been working on the corners and the pass, and Lopez has had some good passes tonight. He's had several dropped that could have been big gains.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the freshman Lopez. Very calm and collected for a freshman quarterback. Has only one pass that was an errant throw, but we're going to have to see. This is a true passing down, and we'll see Johnny Gomez in the backfield with Lopez. Lopez escapes to the right, pressured from a Grizzly, throws it, almost intercepted, and we're going to see a penalty flag right around where Lopez was brought down.
That could have been a horse collar. We'll see.
Lopez was
Personal
tackled
foul, horse
awkwardly.
collar, number 99 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And that will give them new life.
$15-yard
15-yard penalty gives the Eagles the first down, much needed for the offense to keep the drive alive.
The Eagles can go down and score, make this a closer game. Not a situation where you want to try to let it get out of hand.
And they're going to give it to Gomez, and he has room to run. First drive we've seen Johnny Gomez for the Eagles, and his first run of the day is a huge one across midfield into Grizzly territory.
I know it's still early, but New Caney seems to be one of those teams, if you let them hang around, they might come back and hurt you later.
The way Lopez has been conducting the offense has been brilliant. It's going to be another quarterback power to the right, and I see a flag down. Play dead. More than likely,
Number 52
a false
of the
start.
offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Kind of mistakes that will make a coach pull his hair out. You get a little momentum here, moving the ball, get a good break on a penalty, and then you shoot yourself in the foot.
pushes the Eagles back 5 yards. Will be 1st and 15. Play clock under 10. Lopez sends Gomez into motion. Lopez is going to take off and run, it appears. He's going to get to the left side, cuts upfield, has room to run, does Lopez, makes a man miss, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
What did I tell you? You let him hang around.
Peyton Lopez, the freshman, freshes. Oh, there's a flag. This could be coming back. There was some,
It was late in the play, too.
but if it is a hold there, it'll be just 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so we'll still have
Holding, number 2 on the offense. Penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul, 10 yards. It'll be 1st down, New Caney.
Good observation, Sam.
So that'll still give him the 1st down. It's still a huge run play, but the hold hurts the Eagles there on what could have been a huge momentum boost. Referees are conferring on where to put the football.
I think the teams are thinking it's going to go
Yeah,
back
it was-
to the original line of scrimmage, but
was-
you're right. The spot foul, which will be marked off from the point of the infraction.
Still a great gain there for the Eagles. Grizzlies. This is where you have to get tight in the red zone, knocking on the red zone after 21. Lopez, Gomez, backfield. A little bit of a high snap. Lopez looks for check down. I think that's Grown. Grown has enough, I think, for the 1st down.
There were 2 Grizzly defenders there to make the tackle, but he just ran around them.
So Eagles are threatening to put points on the board in a 12-0 ball game. This drive, Lopez and Gomez.
They can make a 1st down.
A little bit of a high snap. It's going to be a handoff to Gomez. He bounces back, but the Grizzlies are there. Aaron Times there for a no gain. Just stuffs him and pulls him back.
That was one of those situations where the Eagles tried it inside, and it's not there.
So they're
Good
going to take
defensive play.
Gomez out, Johnson back in the backfield. Grizzlies looking for a stand. Huge defensive stand if they can get it. Grown, a little bit of motion, and there goes Logan. Lopez is looking for Grown, and he's going to make the catch. Where are they going to stop his forward progress? Right around the 5, or maybe that's where I thought the 5. So, as David mentioned, the Eagles could still get the 1st down without scoring.
Yeah, Grown's your typical build for a tight end. Tall, strong, good pass. Grizzlies just seem a little flat to me tonight, Sam.
Yeah, they look a little stagnant on the defense.
They may be looking ahead.
Could be looking ahead to next week where Grand Oaks takes on the Conroe Tigers. It's going to be quarterback power. Lopez is going to kick it. Can he get to the edge? He does not, but there is multiple penalties on the play. Penalty flags, probably the same penalty.
Holding, number 52 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Let's see. They going to make 3rd down again. He was short of the line to gain. The Grizzlies could decline the penalty if they wanted to. And it looks like that is... Alright, so 3rd and long now. Still life for the Eagles on this offensive drive. Lopez is going to roll out right. Looking, has a Grizzly defender on his back. It's going to be fumble, I believe. Out of bounds. Huge play.
Good pursuit there. He was waiting for his receiver to pop open, and he never did. So he had to hold on to the ball, and then at the last, waited too late to throw the pass.
So Kyson Morgan, the Grizzly there, that forces the fumble. And since that was a fumble that goes out of bounds, takes the Eagles, pushes it back for the field goal here.
Yeah, it looks like they will attempt a field goal. Joel Rodriguez out there to attempt it. It looks like it's going to be, what, about a 43-yarder?
It's going to be a long kick for Rodriguez on the right hash. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. Grizzlies hold, no points for the Eagles.
He had the length, or had the distance, but that crosswind, the flags are blowing, looks right there near the goalpost, are blowing straight out of the east almost. And didn't help him any with the wind blowing that direction.
And we'll go back to that third down where Kyson Morgan chases down Lopez and forces a fumble where the ball goes out of bounds and was a huge loss for the Eagles, which made a 43-yard field goal.
Whoever is in control of the drone at the end zone needs to land it, or we cannot continue the contest.
Oh, well, that's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if that's a district. There's a drone being flown over the, I'd call that the field house. It's a training center.
Oh, but there it goes.
Looks like they are moving it now. That could be some, I wouldn't want to speculate who it might be, but good observation from the officials to recognize that.
I mean, it's still in the air. It's very...
They moved it over the parking lot.
Yeah.
Please take the drone to the ground.
This is something I've never seen, David. They, a drone still in the air.
The officials have called for it to be taken down to the ground, but they're not moving it down.
No, it's...
Please take the drone to the ground.
So, play is paused right now as there is a drone over...
That could be somebody thinking they have the rights to fly it.
And the drone is going higher into the air now. And it's going back kind of over the direction of the field. We're going to try to paint this picture for you, folks. And it looks like the drone is heading to the parking lot away.
Well, the lights went out, which means they're probably letting it come down now.
So, we will resume football as the Grizzlies will take over. Smith hands off to 39, new running back we have not seen in the game yet. Caden Carter, the sophomore.
Number 39, Caden Carter. Takes it under the 31-yard line. 5-yard gain of the play. Brings up second down.
Smith's going to hand it back off to Carter again, and he's going to get the first down. 2 rushes for Carter, the sophomore running back. Grizzlies not really in an urgency mode with a 2-score lead. It's going to be another handoff to Carter. Gets a push from the O-line, down right around the 45.
Yeah, it looks like Grand Oaks has changed their game plan here a little bit, keeping the ball on the ground and doing a good job of moving the ball.
And David, the crazy thing is I see the drone above the middle 50-yard line light. It's back up in the air. You can see the light. So,
yes.
The mystery drone, Grizzlies football here. Smith under center. It's going to be a handoff to Carter again. 4 handoffs on this drive, and he's going to get enough for the first down.
Caden Carter with a carry down to the Eagle 49-yard line. 6-yard gain of the play. Grizzly first down.
So Grizzlies in new Caney territory with that run from Carter. Solid runs from Carter. over 20 yards rushing on that drive for him. As I think we're going to see Boss back in there. Excuse me, Goss. As Goss is going to get the backfield. He's got room to run. Is this going to be a second touchdown of the night for number 2? It is. Touchdown, Grizzlies. Goss, numero dos on the night.
Yeah, 49 yards on that run. Never got touched.
The leading rusher in the district tacks on 6 for the Grizzlies as they're up 18-0 here on homecoming in the bank.
And it looks like they'll go for a extra point here, single kick.
This is Mason Woodle, their kicker. High snap. Kick is good. That moves Woodle to 18 for 18 on the year on extra points on the replay. You can see Goss, 49-yard touchdown.
I think I'll have to do some research next week, Sam, and find out what the rules are, the laws are on running drones around sporting events.
It's still up there.
Yeah, he's turning the lights off and on.
That is because we have a great view from up here in the press box. We can see everything going on, and we can see that drone. I'm not sure if the officials know it's back up in the air. But we'll see the Grizzlies kick off to the Eagles. 3 touchdowns on the night for the Grizzlies. 2 from Goss and 1 from the tight end Vera. Smith with a passing touchdown. As we'll see Rosado kick it off deep to the Eagles.
Eagles have 3 men back. Rosado will be kicking with the win this time.
And he's going to probably try to put this one through the end zone. As we mentioned, the leading punter in the district is...
Timeout, Grand Oaks.
We'll see a timeout from the Grizzlies. So, after the timeout, the kickoff, a little delayed for the kickoff. Great turnout here for the homecoming game for the Grizzlies, and this is this and senior night of the games you got marked on the calendar as must-wins, David.
Yes, I was just trying to look up some rules there on the drones. It's got me interested. It's illegal for a stadium of 30,000 or more. I don't know if it'll apply to a high school or not.
So it's going to be caught right around the 1 or 2 yard line for the Eagles. And it looks like it is going to be Logan on the return, but multiple Grizzlies there.
Kickoff returned by number 2, Braden Logan. Tackle on the play by number 5, Jalen Ashley for the Grizzlies.
Jalen Ashley, the first man there. Great wrap tackle there on the replay. As Logan had a head of steam. So not desirable starting position for the Eagles as they're at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and they're going to have to get back in this one pretty quick here. I made the comment earlier, they're going to have to keep this one close to stay in it, and so far they're not able to do that. Grizzly deep offense has been moving the ball, moved it with authority in that last series.
And we're going to see some pre-snap motion again, it appears.
False start on the offense. Half the distance to the goal line. Still first down.
So that'll push them back half the distance, which should be 5 yards. It will be. They'll be starting this drive even further back. And if we see a pass play, we could see the Grizzlies trying to get home for a safety, which should give them the unconventional way to get 21 points It's going to be a handoff. We'll get back around the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, they try in that middle. There's nothing. The Grizzly defense has the inside game shut down.
Kevin Ross was coming hot off the edge there to bring down Johnson, the ball carrier. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Lopez, there's some pressure on his face. He gets the throw off
Good
to
catch.
Logan, and this time he's able to bring it in. They're going to give him the first down. Lopez with two guys giving him pressure, stays in the pocket and takes the hit after the throw. And they get out of their own end zone.
Braden Logan on that catch.
Braden Logan is the Eagles' leading receiver. So a little breathing room for the Eagles. Lopez drops back, taking a shot downfield. He's looking for Logan again. Beautifully placed ball, and he brings it down. Braden Logan. What a catch.
That was a perfectly thrown ball. He threw it where only the receiver could reach out and get it. I'd love to see the replay of this one. He was covered, but Lopez put the ball right where it needed to be. Right over his shoulder.
Peyton Lopez, the freshman, showing the arm there. And they get across midfield into Grizzly territory. Eagles have life on this drive. Lopez looking short again, and that's his guy, Grown.
Tight end.
And they're going to be just a yard short of the first down. Lopez this drive been slinging the football around.
The second and short is a good opportunity to throw to the end zone.
It is. They could be looking for Logan deep here. They got trips receivers on the bottom. It's going to be a speed option. He's going to pitch it out to Johnson. Johnson cuts inside, met by a Grizzly defender for just a gain of 2, but it is enough for the first down.
Takes it down to the 29-yard line. 2-yard gain for the play for an Eagle first down. Tackle on the play by number 42, Scotty Wooden for the Grizzlies.
Wooden makes the stop for the Grizzlies. And if the Eagles can put points on the board here, they do get the ball to start the second half. One of the perks of winning the toss and deferring the option to the second half. Trips receivers again. Lopez, instant pressure, is going to have to roll it right, throws. Believe it is caught, and it's Grown again. The senior Shepherd Grown. The safety net for Lopez.
26-yard line. 3-yard gain of the play brings up second down.
Good instinctual play there by the tight end to come back to the quarterback, seeing him under pressure.
Going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
2-minute timeout.
For some reason, they don't call it the warning. They call it the timeout.
Timeout.
Oh, there we go.
I see. So it's the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. Eagles have all 3 timeouts, so time is not going to be an issue for them. They definitely don't want to give the ball back to the Grizzlies with really much time, as we've seen big play capabilities from Grant Smith and the 2-touchdown man, Goss. It's been an exciting one. Even though the Grizzlies are up 19-0, the Eagles' offense has shown some flashes, David.
Yes, they have. As I said before, the kind of team, if you let them hang around, they may come back and hurt you. And I would say right now they're hanging around, doing a good job of it.
Eagles' last drive had a nice solid drive, but a penalty and a fumble pushed it back for a long field goal attempt in which was wide right. 2nd down and 7. We play action. Lopez, pressure, is going to roll right. He's got a man behind him. The ball's loose. Can the Grizzlies get on top of it? It appears that they do. Huge turnover for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, good play there. Good pursuit by the Grizzlies.
Kevin Ross, the man to recover that football. We'll see on the replay who knocked it out of Lopez. Cullen Thompson.
Yes.
Knocks it out.
Number 28, Cullen Thompson with a strip on the play.
The senior, 3.5 sacks on the year. I think that's going to be credited as a strip sack for him. So he'll get, that's 4.5 sacks on the year for the senior, one of the highest in the district.
Yeah, the Grizzlies have been harassing Lopez all night.
They've been breathing down his neck in the backfield. Smith throwing, has time, takes a shot downfield, looking
Overshot him.
for Victorian.
By the way, let's not forget, Sam, it's homecoming for the Grizzlies tonight. They'll be having their homecoming festivities at halftime. We'll be stepping away and giving the cameras and field mic to them. Great crowd tonight for homecoming.
Yeah.
Great crowd.
And I believe Grand Oaks is probably the furthest away from Wood Forest Stadium in proximity to all the teams that share the stadium.
The student section over there for Grand Oaks looks like it's pretty packed.
Yeah.
Well, my wife is a teacher
Timeout.
for
New Caney.
CISD and
Their
teaches
first charge
in
timeout of the half.
the Grand Oaks feeder district, and all the schools over there have been having activities this week in preparation for homecoming.
It is an exciting week for the high schoolers. We see the moms. We saw some moms before the game. It's only a Texas thing.
They were huge.
It is only a Texas thing. People from other states are going to look and be like, what are they wearing? These huge ribbon-filled, I don't even know how to describe them if you are an out-of-state listener, but...
Well, I'll tell on myself. We saw one earlier that I said that's got to be over the top, but I don't think there is over the top when
No.
it comes to homecoming moms in
That's
Texas.
right, David. What did they say about Texas? Everything's bigger in Texas. As New Caney took a timeout there to stop the clock, trying to force a punt here from the Grizzlies. Grant Smith wants to move the ball down the field and put points on before the end of the half. Smith back to throw. Pressured behind him. He's going to throw to the check down across the field. Got enough for the first down. Is Jaden Mitchell, the sophomore, on just a little drag route.
Yeah, Smith did a good job getting that ball away under pressure. Looked like he was about to get hit and was able to get the ball out, get the pass off for the big gain.
They're going to hand it off to Victorian. He's got room up the middle. Enough, maybe for the first down, right at the sticks. We'll see what they say. They're going to say he's a yard short. Clock approaching the 1 minute mark.
Plenty of time at this point.
They do have 2 timeouts. Both teams. Smith is going to roll out left.
Picked up the
There's
blitz.
going to be a flag in the backfield.
It's probably going to be a hold. Yeah, the New Caney had the blitz coming.
Smith felt the pressure, rolled out left, but there was,
Holding. Number 74 in the offense.
as David
10-yard
said,
penalty. Still second
more
down.
than likely a holding, and per usual, David's correct on the call.
I'm a good guesser.
That's
How about
right.
that?
You're if we had, you're basically like our rules analyst. We don't have a high school CISD rules analyst, so we kind of
Well,
we can
I
guess.
saw that linebacker blitzing,
Yeah.
and a lot of times when that happens, those offensive linemen will try to reach out and
And
grab
they'll
him.
grab him and pull him to the ground. Usually when there's a O lineman and D lineman on the ground, usually a penalty will be thrown. Smith steps up in the pocket. Is going to take up off the middle. He's got some blockers. There's the man behind him that tries to chase him down. And Smith, the escapability, gets the first down and then some. Right around the 35. Gets out of bounds, stops the clock in Eagle territory.
That was one of those plays, Sam, where you say he got it all on his own.
That is correct. Didn't see anything downfield. So Grizzlies want to score before the half.
Blitz again, picked up well.
And Victorian will make the catch right around the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard.
Tackle on the play, number 32, Alvin Sullivan.
Grizzlies are going to use
Timeout. Grand Oaks.
the timeout
10 seconds
here.
start,
They'll
timeout
have
of the
one
half.
more.
That's number 34, Mark Smith at New Caney has been blitzing here pretty often.
The junior linebacker is Smith. 48 tackles on the year, which I believe leads the team for the Eagle defense. It's been a good half of football.
It has.
It's been exciting. We've seen some costly turnovers for the Eagles on promising drives.
Had a touchdown taken off the board.
They had a touchdown taken off the board, and that drive resulted in no points, a missed field goal. And then they looked like they were driving in a turnover that was forced by the Grizzlies defense. Cullen Thompson, the senior, who was able to knock that ball out earlier on the last Eagle drive. So after the timeout, Smith takes the snap, is looking deep left, lofted ball.
No flag.
They're going to say that is clean defense, incomplete passes.
A lot of contact
There
down
was
there before the ball
A
arrived.
lot of handsy defense being played there by the corner. It was a good ball there by Smith, gave some loft, was going to have the receiver make a play, and the receiver really wasn't able to get anything on it. So it's going to be third down for Smith. He's scanning. He's looking for the end zone. Does he have them? And they're going to throw the flag that time. 3 flags in the end zone. Clear as day.
That might be
Pass
what you call a
interference
makeup call.
On the defense, number 7, 15-yard penalty.
Because I'm
Automatic
not sure
first
that
down.
ball was catchable.
I don't think that ball was catchable. We saw yesterday in the Oak Ridge Conroe game a penalty that was going to be pass interference, but they picked it up because it was deemed uncatchable.
But in that particular case, I think it was so flagrant. Probably as much as the earlier call, the no call, in my opinion.
So in the red zone on the Grizzlies, they still do have that one timeout. 21 seconds on the clock. Smith scans, looks, and was pressured there.
He was hit by number 44 right as he threw the ball and ended up throwing
Jaden
it into the ground.
Foster, the Eagle there, could have been dangerous if Foster had gotten his hand on that football.
Yeah, he did have a lot of green in front of him.
Grand Oaks is in field goal range for Woodle, who has not attempted a field goal on the season. Smith is going to throw to Victorian. Victorian's got room to run. He's at the 5. He's pushed out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 9 seconds. Clock will stop. And they want to put on 6 before the half.
Again, New Caney had that blitz on, and Grant Smith read it well, hit his receiver on the sideline.
Quick handoff to Victorian. He reaches. Touchdown, Victorian! The late reach puts him in the end zone and tacks on 6 for the Grizzlies right before the homecoming festivities.
Big play there. Again, that offensive line doing their job, moving those bodies out of the way.
Victorian does his best Michael Jordan Space Jam reach for the goal line. And the extra point is up and good for Woodle. He'll go 19-19 on this season. And we'll see the replay here. Quick handoff to Victorian. And reaches, wanted it, and gets it for 6.
Yeah, the offensive line sealed off that defensive front there. Left it open on for the touchdown.
So Grand Oaks making a statement in this first half. 26-0. Will probably be the score heading into halftime. There is 5 seconds on the clock. You never know.
Well, they have got the game definitely under control at this point. Good score to go into halftime for your homecoming activities, that's for sure.
We will see Rosado.
Something tells me that game tomorrow night between Tech and Houston won't be this close. Or won't be this wide a margin.
No, I don't know, David. I am a little bit biased, so we will see. As Rosado will kick it off. Just a short little high kick. Caught right around the 22. Clock is going to run down to 0. That is going to be the final play
Halftime.
of the half as the Grizzlies will head into the locker room. Up 26-0.
All right, we have the New Caney band that will be performing first. And in some situations I've seen where in homecoming they will do the festivities after the game, but I haven't heard that is going to be the case tonight.
I believe the Grand Oaks band is performing after the game. They'll do the homecoming festivities after New Caney plays. So stick around, New Caney band, then we'll have the Grand Oaks homecoming court revealed, and then we'll be back for some second half football. I'm Sam Ulrich alongside David Laney. Stay tuned for halftime.
And in the meantime, I'll also check that score up there in Willis.
That's right. We'll bring back the score on that game at the Willis College Park. We'll see you after halftime.
Now taking the field here at halftime entertainment, New Caney High School proudly presents the award-winning 2025-2026 New Caney Blue Bonnets. Our social officers are President Mia Ibarra, First Vice President Emily Delvara, Second Vice President Priscilla Cisneros, Historian Elizabeth Tergios, Publicist Adriana Williams, Spirit Leader Alexa Gordon, Team Liaisons Jocelyn Toledo and Molly Rodriguez, and our Secretary is Kayla Murray. The Blue Bonnets would like to thank their co-sponsor, La Rosas del Sabor. The Blue Bonnets are directed by Courtney Cabrera and Carly Ryness. The Blue Bonnet 2025-2026 dance officers are Lieutenants Damaris Guyona, Shelby James, Macy McDonald, and Paisley Bloom. Our Major is Natalie Brace. Our Lieutenant Colonel is Skyland Parks. And the Colonel of the Blue Bonnets is Sydney James. Social officers, salute. Congratulations to our Officer of the Week, Priscilla Cisneros, our Blue Bonnet of the Week, Esmeralda Sinovio, and our Spirit Dancer of the Week, Brianna Obregon. Tonight, the Blue Bonnets will perform a streamer to Party Rock. Let's go, Blue Bonnets. It's your time to shine. Ladies and gentlemen, for your continued halftime entertainment, we are proud to present to you the new Caney High School Band. The band is led onto the field by drum majors Jaden Foster and Nathan Fuentes Ventura. Tonight, the band will perform their competition show entitled Blood Moon. Selections of tonight's performance include Black Mimosa and Cantatas by Mozart, Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles, What Could Have Been by Sting, and Reflections of Earth by Gavin Greenaway. Featured soloists in tonight's performances are Leilani Martinez on flute, Francisco Paredes on euphonium, Jimena O'Meara on alto sax, Jocelyn Gunn, Kirsten Manley, and Leandria Sangers in color guard. We hope you enjoy this evening's production of Blood Moon. Caney Kindergarten captain is Leander Sanders. Marchers of the week are Jelana Gardner and Clary Lee. Coaches of the week is Valerie Fuentes. Color guard member of the week, Natalie Taylor. The Caney band is directed by David Dinsmore, Brian Wimberly, Matt Anderson, and color guard director Kiera Mons. We'd like to thank our incredible band boosters, administrators, and school board members for their support of the marching arts. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the New Caney High School Eagle Band. Thank you.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's halftime celebration of the 2025 homecoming for Grand Oaks High School. Tonight, we are proud to honor our outstanding homecoming corps. These students represent the very best of Grand Oaks through their school spirit, leadership, and dedication. We'd like to extend our gratitude to our administration, faculty, staff, and student body for their support in making tonight's celebration possible. We also recognize our floral design department for providing tonight's flowers, and our band, cheer, and drill teams for helping bring homecoming to life. Please join us in congratulating the members of our homecoming corps as they take the field. This evening's ceremony is proudly presented by Grand Oaks Student Council. And now, representing the class of 2029, our homecoming Lord Richard Tupaz and Lady Sophia Galaciares. Draco is escorted tonight by his mother, Kate Kenyon, and his brother, Trey. He is a member of the Grand Oaks football program, participates in Young Life, and hopes to attend UCLA in the future. Sasso is escorted tonight by her mother, Daniela Fernandez, and stepfather, Jeff Robinson. She is a lead runner on the varsity cross country and track teams, a member of the freshman cheer squad and Young Life, and an active volunteer with the National Charity League Spring Texas Sunflowers chapter. She hopes to continue her running career at the University of Texas. And now, representing the class of 2028, our homecoming Duke, Cash Curtis, and Duchess Alexis Sanford. Cash is escorted tonight by his parents, Heather and Nicholas Curtis. He is a member of the Grand Oaks baseball program and hopes to continue his baseball career while attending college. Lexi is escorted tonight by her parents, Matt and Georgia Sanford. She serves as a social officer on the Royal Pride varsity drill team and plans to attend Texas A&M University to study architecture and interior design. And now, representing the class of 2027, our homecoming prince, Marshall Piero, and Princess Anna Hurstreet. Marshall is escorted tonight by his parents, Lori and Nicholas Piero. He is a captain of the varsity soccer team and active in the National Spanish Honor Society, and he hopes to continue playing soccer in college. Anna is escorted tonight by her parents, Dale and Lacey Herbstreet. She is a sergeant in the Royal Pride varsity drill team and a member of the National Charity League. Anna hopes to continue her dance career in college. And now, representing the class of 2026, we proudly present our senior homecoming court nominees. Nominees for Homecoming King are Ashton Smith. Ashton is escorted tonight by his parents, Stephanie Rice and Aaron Smith. He plans to pursue a career in management information systems and data science at the University of Houston. Next up, Colin Thompson. Colin is escorted tonight by his mother, Libra Thompson, and his sister, Hallie Thompson. He is a member of the Grand Oaks varsity football team and has received a full scholarship to play football at Texas State University, where he will pursue a business degree with a focus in fashion merchandising and design. Next up, Ryan Wilkins. Ryan is escorted tonight by his mother, Janine Cruz. He is a member of the Grand Oaks Track and Field program and plans to attend college to study engineering. And now, the nominees for Homecoming Queen. Jenna Bourne. Jenna is escorted tonight by her mother, Pamela Bourne, and her father, Michael Bourne. She is involved in the sports medicine program, HOSA, National Spanish Honor Society, National Charity League, Grand Lilies Chapter, and Rho Kappa. Jenna hopes to attend Ole Miss and pursue a career in exercise science or kinesiology. Next up, Nana Etchley. Nana is escorted tonight by her father, Amp Etchley. She is active in HOSA and the Black Student Union and plans to attend college to pursue a career in the medical field as an anesthesiologist. Next up, Kara Krishke. Kara is escorted tonight by her parents, Chris and Veronica Krishke. She is a member of the Color Guard Weapon Line, serves as a quartermaster, participates in choir, and is part of Rho Kappa. Kara is considering college or military service with future goals of becoming a first responder. Next up, Ambrielle Purdue. Ambrielle is escorted tonight by her mother, LaTanya Haynes, and stepfather, Lee Haynes. She plans to attend the University of Houston to pursue a degree in radiology. At this time, we invite Dr. Black, principal of Grand Oaks High School, along with last year's homecoming king and queen, Carson Richard and Asenson Laura, to join us at midfield for the presentation of our 2025 homecoming king and queen. We are excited to welcome back our reigning royalty, and we thank Carson and Addison for returning tonight to help crown this year's king and queen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Grand Oaks High School homecoming king is Colin Thompson. And now, your 2025 homecoming queen is Ambrielle Purdue. Congratulations to our new king and queen and to our entire homecoming court. Let's hear one more round of applause for these outstanding girls, please. On behalf of Grand Oaks High School and Student Council, thank you for celebrating with us tonight. Go Grizzlies! Conroe ISD would like to thank the press box sponsors for the 2025 season. They are PJ's Restaurant in the Portofino Shopping Center in Shenandoah, Puka de Pepo in the Portofino Shopping Center, Buffalo Wild Wings in the Portofino Shopping Center in Shenandoah, Chili's on the Woodlands and Indian Springs, Chewy's in Shenandoah, Culver's in Conroe. Dave & Buster's in Shenandoah, Gringos in Conroe, Mackenzie's Barbecue in Conroe, Outback Steakhouse in Conroe. And now taking the field for the second half, your Grand Oaks Grizzlies.
And the Grizzlies back onto the field. We are here for the second half. I'm Sam Ulrich alongside David Laney. We had the homecoming festivities just wrapped up, where we had the homecoming king was actually one of varsity football player Grand Oaks' own, Colin Thompson. He's having himself a night. David, he's the one that forced a fumble earlier that was recovered by the Grizzlies. He's got, they said, the PA announcer said that he has got a full ride to play football at Texas State. So, David, you'll see him playing on Saturdays for the Bobcats.
He's had a heck of a night, and it's not over yet.
In the Pac-12, Texas State is moving to the Pac-12, the rejuvenated Pac-12, which is right now the Pac-2. Not sure after the whole realignment how many teams they will have, but I can tell you it is more than 2. Because the Oregon State, Washington State Pac-2 is not very powerful, with Oregon State being 0-5 on the season, losing to my Red Raiders and the Houston Cougars, who play tomorrow, as David's mentioned, in Houston. Be a good one. Great day of college football tomorrow.
Yes,
David, do we have a score update on the Willis College Park game? We told the people that we would give them an update.
Last time I checked, let me look and see if I've got a, still 24-14.
Willis is winning in that game, 24-14. So if Willis wins that game, they will have control of their destiny to winning the district, I believe, since they beat the Woodlands, correct?
Yeah, they'll be out. If they win out, which they should, because they've already beat the Woodlands. Now will have beaten College Park. They'll be the favorite to go ahead and win the district.
Barring any crazy
But it
scenarios
doesn't really change much, though, because we're probably anticipating College Park and the Woodlands also making the playoffs, leaving that one spot open for all the other teams in the district.
And we'll see the Grizzlies kick off as New Caney won the toss, and they did defer the second half. So Grizzlies looking to pitch a shutout tonight. Eagles get the ball received right around the 8. Get across the 20. He's got room to run. Oh, we're going to see fireworks on the opening play of the half. The kicker tries to make the tackle, and he stops him short, and it'll be pushed out at the Grizzly 30. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, the kicker, he put a move on the kicker and got by him, but it slowed him up just enough that he could be run down by the another player there for to catch the number for the Grizzlies. But, hey, good way to open up the second half.
Yeah, Iman Brown, the junior for the Eagles, gives them prime field position inside the 30.
You know, they always give runners a hard time when they can't get past the kicker. He got by him, but just slowed him up enough that he could be dragged down from behind.
Yeah, Rosado, the kicker, slowed Brown down, and we're going to see the freshman Lopez back running the show, throws across the middle, almost intercepted.
Yes. That was one he wished he could have.
Is that 29 Sebastian Hill hit him in the numbers? Could have been a pick. You see it on the replay. Oh, beautiful play on the route. Almost jumped it.
I think in plays like that, because you see it quite often, you almost don't want to catch it because you know a completion is not a good thing. So you kind of, in the back of your mind, am I supposed to let it go?
Lopez pressure off the edge, trying to escape, has a man, and I believe it is Logan.
Yes, good pass there, good pressure. Looks like the Grizzlies have picked right up where they dropped off earlier, pressuring Lopez, not giving him much time to throw. He had to throw on the rollout. Was actually able to complete the pass. Good throw there. Easier to make those throws when you're when you're rolling to your right than your left, and he led his receiver.
So now it makes it 3rd and 8. Was able to escape the pressure and pick up a couple yards on that play, Lopez. And there's going to be another pre-snap penalty.
And just like that, the
number 2
Eagles have
on the
picked
offense.
up where they left
5-yard
off,
penalty, still 3rd down.
hurting their own chances with penalties.
Numerous pre-snap penalties for the Eagles that have costed them.
They had a touchdown pulled back, taken off the board because of a penalty.
The hold by Logan in that first half took the Peyton Lopez touchdown off the board. It's Peyton Lopez, cool as a cucumber, the freshman. Back to pass, pressure coming in his face. He's going to roll out left. Oh, takes a hit, keeps the ball. That is going to be a sack by the Grizzlies.
It'll be 4th down, a punting situation.
Scotty Rutan on the sack there.
They might go for it here.
You really have nothing to lose, down 26-0. Looking for a shot deep. Grizzlies want to get home. Lopez. Pressure, ball's loose. It doesn't matter either if the Grizzlies get it or not, it's going to be their football. Starting around midfield for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Eagles, like you said, really had nothing to lose, keeping that ball and going for it on 4th down, trailing 26-0.
Think that was times there for the Grizzlies. Getting to Lopez. And even with the good field position for the Eagles, no points.
I know it's still early, but looks like the Grizzlies are on their way to having a big homecoming night.
So we will still see Grant Smith in there running the show. It's going to be a handoff to Goss. Picks up about half.
And it looks like the Grizzlies are going to stay with the original game plan, keep the ball on the ground, leading at 26-0. No need to put the ball in the air at this point. Just run the clock.
We saw a hat trick here last night from Myers, the Conroe running back. Goss trying to do the same here with 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. They're going to give it to him again. Goss spins off a defender, gets the first down.
Took about 3 or 4 men with him to get him down. And again, he's not a big running back.
He's probably the shortest person on the field, but just moves those legs after contact, pushes forward, first down. Smith under center. It's going to be another handoff to Goss. He's got room. Chopped down right around the 36. But if you're the Grizzlies, you will live with 5 yards a carry every day of the week.
Absolutely. They're moving the ball with large chunks right now, eating the clock.
And again, they're under center. We've seen Goss again. Gets the first down. Brought down right around the 25, but that is more than enough for a Grizzly first down.
That offensive front for the Grizzlies has total control of the line of scrimmage at this point.
Oh, and I might see the drone again. Flying above. We hadn't seen the drone for a little bit, and I see it flying in the air again. Maybe it's the Grizzlies' good luck charm. 25, Smith the handoff. That time, it is bottled up by Fay, the junior corner for the Eagles. As Victorian, the ball carrier there for the Grizzlies. And we'll see Victorian stay in there, but a huge tackle for loss for the Eagles. They're going to go play action. Smith rolls to his right, looks for Vera. Vera bobbles it. Incomplete. Hit him in the hands, bobbled it, tried to reclaim it on the way down, and ended up incomplete. So 3rd and long for the Grizzlies.
Of course, they won't be in any hurry here.
7:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Smith, good time to throw. A little low throw, but Vera receives it, makes a man miss. This is going to be 4th and short. Decision time.
Good hands for a tight end there.
And it looks like Coach Sean McDowell is going to keep.
Can we get a police officer to remove the drone?
Oh, and
The drone is at the end of the stadium.
the referees are conferring.
The drone is going to have to be shut down.
They want the drone shut down. I still think I see it. We're going to resume play. The drone is back in action. Here we go. Smith under center. 4th down. Throws. Touchdown!
Beautiful
Grizzlies!
He had double coverage. Smith put the ball right in between the coverage.
Believe. That is Darnell Jackson Jr., their leading receiver, in double coverage, but Smith, perfect touch, was being pressured.
That was a highlight film play.
Oh.
You better save some of those for the rest of the year, though.
That is right. We might start seeing more players rotated in. Woodell's extra point is good.
Yes, I do believe the Grizzlies are on their way to a big homecoming win tonight.
Now you're at the point where if you're the Grizzlies, you definitely want to be aiming for a shutout. 7:26 left in the 3rd. Smith, 2nd passing touchdown on the night. He had 1 to Vera and that one to Darnell Jackson Jr., his 4th touchdown on the season. Smith, that was his 6th passing touchdown. Has a great touchdown interception ratio of 6-1 now.
Please remove the drone from the stadium.
Referees still want the drone. I don't see it right now, but I guess it's still in the air somewhere.
I hope he's not mistaking it for one of the cell tower.
Oh, and now
lights.
I see it. It's right above.
Please turn the drone
right
off.
above the field house, if you want to call it that, the training center.
I
where it was when he first recognized it.
I'm starting to think that
Can we
the
get some
person.
security officers down there to deal with the drone?
I'm starting to think that the person flying the drone is not listening or cooperating. One of those two. It's just my guess.
Are enjoying the attention, probably.
Oh, a little bit of a kick. Oh, the ball, he picks it up, which could have gone out of bounds, and that could have been dangerous for the Eagles.
Yes, it looked like he was a little late picking the ball up.
And that ball probably rolls out of bounds, David, if he doesn't touch it.
I think that drone activity is something that the security staff here at the stadium is probably not experienced or prepared for.
It is. It's right now. It's at a hard place to get to. It's on right above the roof of the Jet Center over there, and we'll see the Eagles take over at their 27. Oh, high snap! This could be bad. And do the Grizzlies get on it? They do. Oh, they dropped it again, but they pick it up. Grizzlies turnover. They get it. It was a high snap. Lopez jumped. Wasn't able to bring it in. And so the Grizzlies will get the ball at the 10-yard line.
As if they needed a break.
I was switching my sheets to get the new Caney offense, and now I'm going to have to switch them back. We will see Smith and the Grizzlies offense back out there.
If you're an Eagle tonight, you're thinking when it rains, it pours.
So, extremely good field position for the Grizzlies. As Smith's going to hand it off.
Carried by number 39, Keenan Carter.
That is Carter.
Either one on the play.
Only picks up one.
At this point, the Eagles are pretty much demoralized. They're playing for the love of the game.
That last turnover, it's going to be another handoff to Carter. He's going to bounce it out to the left.
Good hard tackle there by number 4 for New Caney.
Sam Harris is a TFL for him.
Harris read that one well.
So they're going to take
Came up from his safety position.
Carter out of the game, and they'll put Victorian in. Smith appears to be under center. So Smith's going to roll out right. He's looking for the corner of the end zone.
Got a man wide
Over
open.
3. I don't think he reeled it in, though. It is incomplete.
He's
Bobbled.
couldn't bring it down. Did he bobble it?
I think it was both.
I don't think he could have
He
brought
bobbled it, then he wasn't in bounds, so we know that for sure.
I don't think if he had caught the ball, I'm not sure he could have brought his feet down.
Was looking for Cole Brawley, and they're going to bring the field goal unit. And from our stat sheet, this is going to be Mason Woodall's first field goal attempt of the year.
Boy.
He is perfect from PATs. 21 of 21. From the left hash. It is up. And it is good. Woodall, 100% on PATs and field goals on the season.
Yeah, whoever's flying that drone, Sam, is doing it for attention.
Yeah, it's
They're turning lights on and off at different points.
It's very interesting. Again, I don't think I've never seen. Besides sometimes they'll do a drone show at college games.
Right.
This is only one drone. You know, it's about multiple thousand drones when they do it at a college game. Very cool. We were supposed to have one week 1 for the Texas Tech game, but we got into an unfortunate rain delay up there in Lubbock, and so they had to cancel the drone show, and I was a little upset, but maybe I'm getting a little taste of it now. As the Grizzlies will kick off up 36-0.
Number 35, Hammond Rosado, the kickoff for the Grizzlies.
New Caney.
Might get you to tell us a little bit of, we'll do a pregame analysis of that game you're going to tomorrow night.
Rosado to kick off. Going to be boots it straight into the ground. They kind of want to recover. The ball's loose. I think the Grizzlies got on it. Ball was touched by a New Caney player. Becomes live. Looks like that's number 80, Peyton Nickel, on top of the football. Way to go, Grizzlies hand team, as they'll get the ball back. Rosado with a great, not sure if they were trying to do sort of an onside kick.
It looked intentional.
Because usually you're only trying to kick that 10 yards, and that went about 25 almost.
Looked like a squid kick to me.
They did, and so we're going to see Smith and the Grizzlies offense again. We've seen them a lot tonight. Victorian in the backfield. He's going to get the carry. It's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there.
Good shoestring tackle, held on.
Kai Zavala,
Yeah,
I
number
believe.
42. Yes, 42, Zavala.
The senior linebacker. It's going to be another hands-off. This time he'll get 4 or 5. We'll say 5. Victorian hasn't gotten into the end zone tonight. His running mate Goss has twice. Third and 5. Smith under the center. It's going to be a heavy handoff to Victorian. He jukes inside. This is going to be real close to the sticks, but I don't think he got it.
They're going to mark him a little short, I believe, Sam.
Looks like Coach McDowell's going to keep his guys on the field. Just need a yard. And I would just hand it off to Victorian if I were the Grizzlies coach, and that's what they do. Victorian gets it. More than enough for the first down into the red zone.
Inside of 3 minutes left in the quarter. Clock running.
Looks like Carter's in there at running back now. Victorian getting a little breather with those numerous handoffs. It's going to be a play action. Smith has a man.
Got his tight end open.
It looks like he might get into the end zone for a Grizzly touchdown. Lucas Worth. Touchdown. That's 6 for the Grizzlies again, as they are on top 42-0 here in the bank, ensuing the point after.
Still 2:24 left in the third quarter.
And the extra point is good. And we can see on this replay here, just a naked bootleg to Worth, and he does the rest. That is a big frame, and it's hard to bring down the tight ends tonight for the Grizzlies. 43-0. Great homecoming night for the home faithful.
What's it saying? It'll be a hot time in the old town tonight.
Sure will. New Caney back-to-back turnovers. Deflates the pressure, and the drone is still out.
Yeah, that's somebody just wanting attention.
It is it's very, it's moving around again. Oh, it's
He's not getting enough attention, so he's going to try to pull it over the field, I believe.
So we'll see the Grizzlies after the touchdown from Worth. Kickoff. It's going to be another one of the squibs, and this time the Eagles are able to recover Isaiah Wilson. So they'll start in favorable field position at their own 45. So we do have a rolling clock.
Yeah, they might run it nonstop in the fourth quarter. I
So
believe
we
the
will
rule
see.
is both coaches agree to that.
Yeah. So it's going to be a handoff to Johnson. Johnson trying to make something happen. Gets two.
That short kick gave the Eagles an excellent field position. Ball didn't even go 10 yards, I don't believe.
Yeah, to start the half, the Eagles had great field position after a return right around the Grizzly 30. So, Lopez wants to put some points on the board. It's going to be another handoff to Johnson. Johnson zigzags past midfield.
Ball now in
48.
Grand Oaks territory.
And the Eagles have been in the Grizzly territory numerous times tonight, but that Grizzly defense holding true, multiple turnovers when their back's against the wall. Something you want to see. Bend, don't break. Lopez, a little high snap. He's got to keep it himself, but there are two Grizzly defenders behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, more of the same from the Grizzly defense. Good penetration.
I believe that is Wade Rhodes with the sack. And, yeah, he was the first point of contact. So
That'll be the end of the third quarter.
end of the third quarter. Teams don't have to go very far to flip fields.
So what are you expecting in that game tomorrow, Sam, between Houston and Tech?
Well, I'm obviously a little biased when it comes to.
You don't want to jinx them?
No, I mean, Texas Tech is a very good football team. They had a top 20 matchup 2 weeks ago where they played at Utah and beat Utah by 3 touchdowns.
But you're not partial.
I am not. No, if it were up to me, I think they win by 4 touchdowns tomorrow. So, but it'll be a great atmosphere. It's actually a sold out game.
I heard one of the sports announcers saying that the Tech may have more people there than
Yeah,
U of
I'm
H.
glad I wanted to say that, but since you brought it up, I completely agree.
And you'll be one of them,
The
huh?
Texas Tech athletic director posted on Twitter today saying it's a Tech sellout. It's going towards our sellout streak for Tech. We're on a 7-game sellout streak in Lubbock at the Jones AT&T Stadium. As Lopez on 4th down looks left, high throw incomplete, turnover on downs, no flags. Grizzly football here in the 4th.
Looked like Lopez may have been shook up a little bit on that play.
Tough kid is Lopez. He's working with what he has.
But like I said earlier, they're a very young team. And the Grizzlies have them outmanned in terms of size on that front. both ways, offense and defense.
So we're going to see backup quarterback Pearson Lackey, the junior, take over. Good night for Smith, 3 touchdowns. We'll see another running back in the game. 14, he's got room to run. Jakari Andrews picking up the first down.
Another one of those elusive runners that the Grand Oaks has. Not real big, but very elusive.
Yeah, on the Grand Oaks roster, they actually have him listed as a wide receiver. So maybe a Swiss Army knife type of player, just can play anywhere on the offense. And they're going to give it, then Lackey's going to keep it actually, and he might be gone. I think he might be, he's one man to beat, he gets tripped up right at the 8-yard line.
Shoestring tackle.
Pearson Lackey almost had 6. Eagles bring him down, but not before he gets into the red zone inside the 10.
He can smell the end zone.
Oh, just tripped up. They got a split backfield now. I believe that's Carter and Andrews. And they're going to give it to Carter. Nothing going for him there. Maybe one. Second and goal for the Grizzlies. Going again with the split backfield. And we have some pre-snap motion. False start is the indication from the
False
referee.
start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Where is Tech ranked right now, Sam?
We are ranked 12 in the AP poll. I believe it's the highest since 2008. I was 3 in 2008. And that's when we had Michael Crabtree. That's when we beat Texas. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and I don't think there was communication correct there because he looked behind him. Possibly a pitch where the running back was supposed to run around. So it's going to be a sack in the books. 3rd and long. 13 for the Grizzlies.
Was that back when they had the Pirate coaching them?
That is when the legendary Mike Leach was the Texas Tech football coach, invented the air raid offense. Back in the day where Tech could put up 50 points and still lose. Lackey back to throw, looking for the end zone. Has a man, and it's caught! Touchdown, Grizzlies. Logan Burke, the senior.
Threw it into a crowd and still made it happen.
Was tight coverage, but Burke got up there, wanted it more. Touchdown for the senior. And pending the extra point, Grizzlies looking to put a 50 ball on the Eagles here. No good. I jinxed him. Oh, so they will stay at 49. First missed PAT on the season for Waddell.
Well, they're not hurting for points right now.
No, they aren't. If you're going to want to miss one during the season, you want to miss it when you're up 49-0. And on the replay here, stays in the pocket, slings it to Burke. Lackey, the junior, still has another year, and Smith is the senior, so we could see Pearson Lackey, could be their starting quarterback next year. And David, I don't see the drone anymore as of right now. So they might have gotten it. Person might have.
And I think people started ignoring it, and they decided to leave.
So 49-0. There it is, a running clock now. College Park, I looked at the score. They are now up 28-24. College Park is in the lead. That is going to be a great game.
That would be the upset if they can pull that off.
And then if College Park would to win, that would be a huge game. Woodlands College Park.
That would be for the district.
If the Woodlands win the College Park game, so hypothetically if College Park holds on to the lead and then the Woodlands takes over College Park, then as David mentioned in the pregame, that we could have a three-way tie for first.
Yeah, our fellow announcer, commentator, mentioned that tiebreaker, I think it would go to the team that won head-to-head. I don't know.
Not sure what happens
We'll
in a
have to get
three-way
Jeremy
tie. Jeremy would know.
Get us to explain that to us, who's gonna win. But right now it's looking good for College Park.
I think that is a new quarterback in the game for the Eagles, but that is still Johnny Gomez, the junior running back, and I believe that is number 17. That is Marquise Smith, so that is the other one that we had talked about in the pregame, that they had split time.
Well, theoretically, if College Park wins tonight and beats the Woodlands, they'll have it'll be their district. They'll be undefeated in district play, short of a major upset by another team.
Smith is going to roll out left, looks for a receiver, and they hadn't kind of ran their route, or broken out of their route yet when that ball was thrown, so we got a 3rd and 7.
Just going into tonight's contest, College Park is 3-0 in district play, and Willis is 3-0. Woodlands already has one loss.
And that was to
if College Park
Willis
pulls this upset off tonight and then turns around and beats the Woodlands, they should win the district. Makes that game against the Woodlands and College Park that much bigger.
And we will have that game broadcasted to you on this channel. I believe it's in 2 weeks, where the Woodlands Highlanders will take on the College Park Cavaliers. Not sure who's technically home, but both of those teams share the stadium. So I'm sure you will see the Wood Forest Bank Stadium absolutely packed for that game, as we will see timeout from New Caney. We have another good game upcoming next week. Next Thursday, it'll be Grand Oaks and Conroe. And they'll be fighting for that 4th place spot.
I think I'll be calling that game.
Got a score update. College Park has tacked on more points, and right now are up 34-24. Pinning that extra point there.
How much time left, do you know?
They are about to start the 4th quarter down in Willis. College Park up 2 scores. That game, sure, that stadium's probably about as full as possible.
I think win or lose for College Park, this stadium will be full when College Park and Woodlands get together here in a couple of weeks.
So Smith, a little bit of trickeration. We'll give it to Logan. Logan cuts back inside. Makes it a 4th and manageable now.
Takes it at the 49-yard line. 5-yard gain to the play. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So 4th and manageable.
Clock continuing to run now.
Almost to 5 minutes left. Smith and Gomez in the backfield. We'll see what the sophomore quarterback can do here on 4th down. Smith rolls right, looking downfield for a receiver, Oh, it's a 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it.
Good play there. Oh, they're going to give it to the receiver.
Yeah, Cameron Clay. Weight room.
That was just who wants it more.
It looked like it could have gone to either one of them, but Clay comes out of the pile with it. The sophomore wide receiver. Sophomore to sophomore connection there. Smith to Clay. Smith looking for him again. Ball's tipped up in the air. Nearly intercepted. But Smith was looking for Clay again there.
This number 17 for New Caney. Who is it? Marquise Smith? Sophomore. Got a good arm.
Was deflected up in the air by Jay Sutton, the junior. Could have been picked almost off of the deflection.
I think Coach Bennett may be reevaluating that position next week. This kid's he's throwing the ball well.
Almost intercepted.
Now there I go and jinxing it.
In the hands, I think that was Samuel Godinese.
Got a good tight spiral, just didn't see that safety playing up.
But as we mentioned, both of the Eagles quarterbacks are underclassmen. Smith, the sophomore, Lopez, the freshman. Another third down. Smith is going to roll out right, and he's looking for the end zone. Is it brought in? It is! Touchdown, Eagles!
Great play there by his tight end. Went up, kind of a jump ball, went up and brought it in. Was able to get his feet in bounds, too. Official right there to make the call.
The shutout is broken. I think that was 14 that reeled it in.
That's a highlight film.
It was actually to Groen, and Groen was a name we called a lot in the first half, but Shepard Groen, the senior, able to put points on for the Eagles. Oh, bad snap. Doesn't matter. I think he split the uprights. .309 left to go in the game. Eagles were able to put some points on the board.
Brought in a new quarterback, got a good sharp arm.
Did. Groen, the senior tight end, was able to reel it in.
I think he took advantage of it, or leveraged his height advantage too on that play.
He absolutely did.
You're talking about Lubbock and Texas Tech. The Buddy Holly Museum they have in Lubbock is a great museum. Museum.
I've been to the Buddy Holly Museum. Taken a picture right in front of the big glasses, as Buddy Holly was known for his glasses.
I think one of the best comments I saw at that whole museum, they were talking about the early days when he and his band were trying to get started, and they were playing for different car dealerships.
And high kick, fair catch signal. He caught at the 28.
Anyway, they would play for anybody that would call them. And one of the band, I don't know which one it was, but he said we would have played for the opening of a pack of cigarettes.
And might have a new quarterback in.
Probably so.
Jake Mize, the senior, in at quarterback for the Grizzlies. So the third quarterback we've seen today. When you're up 42, you have that luxury.
And it's homecoming.
Handoff to Andrews, who will pick up 5, maybe 6.
Well, I hope you're celebrating a big win about this time tomorrow night.
Me
Sam?
too.
Where are your seats? 50-yard line seats?
I have no clue. They're
in the stadium. That's all you know, huh?
We got them through Texas Tech. So, fumble
Ball
on the
on the
play.
ground.
We'll see who comes up with it, but it looks like Andrews was able to jump on it. 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
You know, I just noticed something. Used to, officials had a sandbag they would throw on the ground to signal to the ball, a fumble, ball on the ground.
Yeah, the blue.
I haven't seen that. Have they quit doing that?
No, they do it some of the time. We saw it yesterday.
Okay.
Couple
Evidently,
times.
certain situations where they'll do that.
I'm guessing in a 49. Well, I think it's sometimes when they're unsure if it is a actual fumble.
Okay.
If the ball is live, like clearly there, the ball was live, and the players knew that.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a official analyst to help us like they do on
That is correct. We can't.
The big networks.
Someone's not off location that we could call in.
Although you were telling me earlier you do some calling of some sports events for Tech. Am I correct?
That is true. I volunteer for the radio station for what's on campus, KTXT 88.1. So they're going to hand it off to Andrews again. I don't know if he gets the first down. They're going to say he's short.
Be fourth down. And you also call volleyball games, did you say?
Yeah, I got a volleyball game upcoming. I think the 28th. Tech will take on Colorado in that game. So 3rd and 1. I think they had the chains messed up. They're going to give it to Andrews again. He's going to cut up field. He gets the first down. And it's brought down past the 40.
Well, again, I hope you're happy tomorrow night, and I hope you have a safe trip back to Lubbock.
Thank you.
When you flying back? Sunday?
Sunday night. Late flight. We'll get into Lubbock probably around 10-ish. Usually the flight, they usually get back earlier than the projected time because it's not a very long flight, about an hour and 10 minutes, wheels up, wheels down. And it'll be handed off again to Andrews.
We're probably 2 plays away from calling this one a game.
Yeah, if the Grizzlies wanted to, they just have to run one more play. And then the teams could meet at midfield and shake hands, and we'll get on with the weekend.
We might see a victory formation here.
Jake Mize is going to hand it off to Carter. Carter's got some room to run. He gets the first down, stays on his feet, past the Eagle 40. And that is going to be ball game here tonight at Woodforest Bank Stadium. The Grand Oak Grizzlies on homecoming answer the previous loss with a resounding 49-7 win over the New Caney Eagles.
It'll keep them in the race for that remaining spot.
It will, so we'll have a very important playoff implication game next week when Grand Oaks will take on the Conroe Tigers. Both teams coming off a victory. And as of right now, both of those teams are looking at that number 4 playoff spot. Essentially, College Park, Willis, and the Woodlands look like the top 3 to beat. And with the Tigers beating the War Eagles last night, Grand Oaks Grizzlies, Conroe Tigers next Thursday, I believe. Could be for that 4th place spot, which is always a competitive spot here in District 13-6A.
Well, it's been my pleasure, Sam.
It always is, David.
Again, I hope you have a good time tomorrow night and have a safe trip back to Lubbock.
Hoping for a Red Raider win.
I'll be thinking about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. For tonight's game was dominated by 2 touchdowns from the number 1 running back in the district, Keelan Goss. 6 touchdowns on the season now, followed by his quarterback, Grant Smith, who gets the hat trick in the air, moves him up to 7 touchdowns on the season. And now the Grizzlies will be looking at that game next week. Should be a good one. I'm not sure if that game is going to be played here or if that one's going to be at Buddy Moorhead Stadium.
Buddy Moorhead in Conroe.
So, Thursday
night.
Next week, we'll have Caney Creek in College Park. And if College Park, I'll get you one last score update.
Last I saw was 35-24 College Park.
On that game, and that is still the score that I have, 35-24 College Park. They should be, oh, I just updated, Willis kicked. They just scored, so 35-30. College Park still on top, and I think, what was the score? So they might go for 2. I'm not sure if they didn't get it or if they just scored. But if they go for 2, they make it a 3-point game. So go follow that game. If the game over Cleveland, Caney Creek over in Moorhead Stadium, if that game's still going on, go tune in over there. I think it was 8-0 at halftime, so a close one. But thank you for tuning in. I think the band's going to play tonight after the game, so that should be exciting. Great homecoming win for the home Grizzlies. So stay tuned for the band performance. We will stay streaming for that.
Okay, we will be streaming live the band performance later. Very good.
So we're going to go. We're going to sign off tonight. I'm Sam Woolrich, David Laney on the call. Next week we'll have great matchups. Stay tuned for the Grand Oaks Band performing. It'll be great. Great homecoming night. Get home safe. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Second valve up on E natural, set, 3. First valve, set, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the band will perform. The band will perform.
Start on concert B flat, tuning B flat. Can we hear that? B flat. 1, 2, set, 3. Half that volume. 1, 2, relax. Listen. Pedal.
belongings. Only take with you what you need to perform by candlelight. Woodland SLT, once your section is ready, we can start filing down. Follow Mr. Dorman. He'll walk you to the end zone. We will take the field as a whole band together. Yeah, those are our newest members, guys. They're both going to play this soon. Hats on when we leave the stands. Brass don't leave. Your SLT says you can't leave. Brass will start filing behind the woodlands. We're going to go down the side gate here. We'll find page 1. Yep, the point goes in the middle. Yep. Yeah, there's a gap in the back. It's okay. Point goes in the middle. It'll be a straight line. It goes right down the center. This looks much better than blue. Make sure your buddy has their overlay zipped. Don't want to see bright blue on their back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for that. Please join me for the Grand Oaks High School Brewers Meeting Marching Band and Dog. The Grand Oaks High School Marching Band is under the direction of Michael Blake. Luke Stoner, Hunter Dorman, Percussion Director Israel Lopez, and Color Guard Director Coach White. The band is under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Peyton Kimbrough, Senior Drum Major Avery Williams, Junior Drum Major Bree Miller, and Junior Drum Major Fiona Montreal. The Color Guard is under the leadership of Captains Izzy Buteau, William Swanson, Peyton Sunderland, Satan Brothers, and City Brothers. Those high school teacher forwards, seven-time national champion, Willie Michigan. Silver medalist representing the Team USA in the World Championship for summer at Caney. The team is coached by Patty McKee and Caney McIntosh. This evening, the band will perform The Chosen, Rise to Time, at 9 a.m. live on the 325 Continuous Market Show by Carolina. the distance section, the trouble.